Hey, how are you? I hope you're well. It has been a hot second. So today I want to talk a little bit about imposter syndrome when it comes to labeling yourself or identifying as an artist, because I think this is something most, if not all, artists deal with, especially nowadays. I don't have anything like revolutionary to say really, but I think it's a good reminder and just something to talk about because I definitely know the struggle. So I've definitely felt the imposter syndrome, especially when I first started drawing again. At the time, my junior year of high school, I was also very much into photography, which I guess would already count me as an artist, but I never felt like I could use that word. Even though I was taking pictures, writing, and drawing pretty much every day, I felt like I wasn't a true artist. And I can't even tell you a good reason why. I know I felt like because I had some friends who had been drawing like their whole lives or just longer than me, and I had only just started drawing again, I was somehow lesser of an artist. And I don't mean in skill, exactly, because obviously I was at a lower skill set than those people who had been drawing longer than me. But I mean, almost in like a spiritual way, if that makes sense. Like this word, this label, artist, was such a, not intimidating, but I felt like I hadn't earned it, I guess. Like I wasn't worthy of the title. And I still feel like that sometimes. I literally draw and paint and everything almost every day, and my brain still questions whether I'm worthy of the label artist. What is that? I remember my teacher called me an artist once, and I was like, oh my gosh, the validation. Here's the thing. If you make art, you're an artist. No matter what your self-doubty brain says. If you draw or paint or write or take pictures or make videos or whatever, you are an artist. Congrats. Oftentimes I feel like I'm not creative enough, not original enough, and that means that I'm not an artist, but that's just not true. I make art, so I am an artist. I've seen some people say that they feel like they're not true artists because their style changes. I honestly would argue the opposite for that one. You're like such an artist. You don't need to have a specific style in order to be an artist. You don't need to stick to one medium. All you need to do is create. That is what makes you an artist. You don't even need to create every day. If you make a painting once a month, congratulations, you're still an artist. I understand feeling unworthy of this label, especially with debates on what's real art and what's not, and debates on things like tracing and using references and digital art, and a lot of that can be attributed to social media nowadays, but I think there's always been that debate on what's real art and what's not. I think that's just inherent and has always been a thing. But bottom line, if you make art, you are an artist. You are worthy of the title artist, even if you don't always feel like it. Let me know your thoughts on imposter syndrome in the art world. Do you deal with it? How do you combat those feelings of not being good enough? I personally tell them to meet me in a field at 3 a.m. where we have an epic knife fight and I eventually come out on top, only for them to respawn 3 seconds later. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see y'all later.